Between the constant pressure of schoolwork, the urge to fit in, and the endless stream of digital noise, the teenage years can feel like a high-speed blur. The volume of the world seems to increase every day. This stage of life acts as a crossroads. The behaviors you repeat now establish a template for your education, your relationships, and the values you will carry into adulthood. How you navigate these choices depends on your paradigms. These are the psychological lenses through which you view the world. If those lenses are tinted by fear or insecurity, every challenge will look like a personal attack. To change those lenses, you have to examine your habits. They act as the invisible architecture of your life, quietly shaping your future through small, daily repetitions. Think about your own routine. Can you name one negative habit you currently perform without thinking? The external world is unlikely to slow down. Your only effective option is to build an unshakable internal system to navigate that chaos without breaking. Real influence starts from the inside out. Public success relies on a foundation of private victory. You cannot lead until you control your own impulses. This starts with your personal bank account. Every time you keep a small promise to yourself, like waking up on time, you make a direct deposit into your self-worth. These small actions build the trust needed to take on larger challenges. That internal trust allows you to become proactive. You drop the mindset of a passenger and become the quarterback of your own life, taking responsibility for the plays you call on the field. Being proactive means mastering the fraction of a second between a stimulus and your reaction. It is the ability to push pause, take a breath, and choose a response based on your values rather than your mood. Once you have that control, you need a destination. Just as a builder needs a blueprint before pouring a foundation, you must define your core mission before building a successful life. With a plan in place, the challenge shifts to daily execution. You have to prioritize what truly matters over the endless distractions of the modern world. This matrix separates tasks by urgency and importance. Stop reacting to Quadrant 1 crises. Shift focus to Quadrant 2 planning. Treat these core goals as big rocks. If trivial sand fills your schedule first, rocks won't fit. Schedule big rocks first, then sand fills gaps. Securing this private victory upgrades your operating system. You move from being a reactive victim of your environment to being a proactive architect of your own time. Once your internal foundation is solid, you can turn your focus outward. You build trust in your relationships through a relationship bank account, which grows through small, consistent deposits of loyalty and kindness. To maintain these accounts, you must reject the idea that life is a zero-sum game. Success is not a shrinking pie. Another person's victory does not require your defeat. In an ego-driven world, genuine listening provides a level of clarity that most people overlook. Before you try to explain your own perspective, you must seek first to understand theirs. This involves more than just hearing words. Genuine listening requires using your eyes, heart, and ears simultaneously to absorb the other person's full meaning. To validate their experience, you must mirror their emotions and resist the urge to prescribe unsolicited advice. You are listening to understand, not to fix. When two people truly understand one another, they can achieve synergy. This goes beyond compromise to find a third way, a creative solution that neither person could have reached alone. When diverse viewpoints combine, they create something entirely new. This visual equation shows two distinct shapes forming a larger three-dimensional structure. In this scenario, 1 + 1 = 3. The public victory turns potential adversaries into partners. It proves that while independence is necessary, the ultimate goal is effective interdependence. Sustaining this progress requires a final maintenance protocol. Think of a woodcutter who spends all day hacking at a tree with a dull blade. He is so busy sawing that he refuses to stop and sharpen the tool. And just like that tool, you require the same regular renewal. There are 4 dimensions of your life that demand constant maintenance: your physical body, your intellectual brain, your emotional heart, and your spiritual soul. To protect this new framework, you need a daily reset. Dedicate 15 minutes today to absolute, screen-free time to simply recharge and reflect. The noise of adolescence continues, but you now have the internal tools to respond. The chaos hasn't vanished, but your vulnerability to it has. The pattern is clear. We first deliberately forge our habits, and then those habits forge our ultimate destiny.